The movie After, based on a Wattpad book. It's gotta be good, right? It's gotta be good. Is it good? Is it good? So our story starts with Tessa going off to college, accompanied by her mom and brother. Scratch that. Boyfriend, guys. And then they meet her roommate. Mom doesn't like her off the bat, judges her. Well, not for obvious reasons, but who am I to judge, right? And then they say their goodbyes. They're very awkward goodbyes.
Okay, I love you, my baby.
This is the part I've been dreading.
Me too.
Oh, I was actually talking about the ride home with your mom.
Very awkward. And then she goes back to her dorm, and then they have this pleasant conversation.
What's with all the old books? Who brings books to college?
Bruh.
Me? I guess. The bookish vibe. I like that.
I mean, she's a genius, right? She's a genius. And then we get to meet her friend the following day. She goes to class and we get to meet her non-existent friend Landon. Is it Landon? I think it's Landon.
I'm Landon, by the way.
Tessa, hi.
Hi, nice.
Yeah, Landon. Then we meet young Voldemort. I mean, Harden. We meet Harden. He's all cool, mysterious, all dressed in black, all dressed in black. And then Tessa's invited to a party by her roommate. And she's dressed like this, guys. She's dressed like this. Don't judge her, okay? Don't judge her. And then they play that truth or dare game. And she has a drink for the first time. So yeah, after the party, she goes to class the following day and has a little squabble with Harden about love and turning it off and turning it on. Charming. And then after class, Landon, the non-existent friend, comes in and tells her, hey, be careful with him, okay? Be careful. No, you are. No, just no. And then she goes to the cafe to try and study, and he comes in and she looks at him. Oh my gosh, who are you? This lustness in her eyes. And they meet. They meet. And then he tries to apologize. Well, not really apologize, but tries to apologize and says, hey, I would like to invite you to my favorite place, which looks very remote. Like, it's very dangerous, guys. You don't just jump in people's cars and drive to the woods. Like, this is stalkerized. This is like, hey, killer vibes here, guys. Be careful, okay? Be careful. Don't do what Tess does, okay? And then they jump into not so sanitary waters of the lake, and they have a little debation there, and he touches her in this, woo! I'm feeling you. You're feeling me too. And they have a little swimmy, a little moment there, guys. A little moment. Surprise! Her boyfriend comes to visit her. Surprise her with some flowers. She still has a boyfriend. He still exists. And then they go to this bomb party, a party at night in the woods. Yep. And then Harden starts to get jealous for an unknown reason, unjustified. And he's with his girlfriend or whatever she is to him, and then gets in a fight with his friend because they were playing this card game, and he drops the card from his lips. So he alluded that Tessa should kiss him in the lips while her boyfriend is still next to her. Lovely, right? Lovely. And then she goes in the following night while watching a movie with her boyfriend, goes to Harden's place because Landon called her and said, yo, Harden needs you, come quick. And then they sleep together. Great girlfriend. And then the following day, after so many missed calls, the boyfriend finds out, yo, you cheated on me with him? It's over. As well it should be. And then they start dating. And then mom comes to visit her, surprisingly. And of course, she does not approve of the relationship, so she disowns her. And she says, he's gonna break your heart, Tessa. He's gonna break your heart. And then she moves in with him right after that. Good choice. Great choice. But before that, she goes and tells Landon all about it. And obviously, Landon also does not agree with her decision. But she does it anyway. And then a few days later, or a few weeks later, they go to Landon's and Harden's home, where we meet the future stepmom and his father. And we'll also see his sour ass face. And it gives us a reason for his sour ass face. And then they dance together. How sweet. A few days roll by and they get into an argument because Tessa saw a message from Molly on Hardin's phone, and then Hardin leaves abruptly, leaving Tessa with many questions. And then Tessa receives a message from that blonde guy to meet him at a diner at night, and it's raining. Then turns out it was a setup for Hardin to reveal to Tessa that it was all a bet.
Here's a dare. Make her fall in love with me. And then I'll just turn it off.
My gosh, guys, it was all a bet. And then they go outside, they head outside, they have the argument even further, and he reveals to her, I love you. Yes, it started as a bet, but I love you. I love you, don't leave me. And then they give us the scene, the cliche rom-com scene, where she runs into the rain and he's left devastated. With her devastation, she decides to go back home and start this apology tour, starting with her mom and then Noah's Ark. Then she goes back to school, lives in the dorms again. She's no more cut off, not disowned, cut off. And then she begins attending school again. And then she applies for internship in a publishing company. And then one of the classes she's attending, the teacher comes up to her and hands her Hardin's letter. Okay, and she reads it. And then she ends up at the lake with him. And that's how the movie ends. So, my final thoughts on the movie. Well, as you can tell, I didn't like how the relationship started, progressed, and still going. I understand the lust that both of them had for each other. They're completely different from one another, like a complete different night and day, I can tell you. But how they did that poor kid dirty, and then go to the mean girl. Like, why? Why do you need a mean girl? Like, these type of movies, there's always have to be this mean girl. Like, there were no grounds for her to start hating Tessa at all. Like, what? What reasons? Please tell me. What reasons? Come on, girl. Get a life. Please. And then the group of friends. There's nothing I can say. I don't even remember their names. Do they have names? I don't even remember their names. The roommates. That's all I'm gonna say to that. Anyway, the only good character is Landon. Even though he's not in this movie majority of the time, definitely Landon. But yeah, overall, didn't like the movie. Didn't like the movie at all. But anyway, yeah, we'll keep watching. We'll keep roasting it, making fun of it. But I'm getting sick and tired of watching these type of storylines, these type of relationships, guys. Like The Vampire Diaries, The Kissing Booth, Twilight, 360, 50 Shades of Grey, Orange, Purple. Come on, give us something different. Give us something charming. I don't know, man. It's just getting exhausting, honestly, watching these type of relationships in the media these days. It's still going on. Why is it still a trend? But anyway, thanks for watching and see you in the next one.